Right, hello and welcome to the first episode of Cooking Dock, where I cook some meals that are relatively budget friendly, healthy, and fun. Um, this is a just kind of an overview of the first three meals that I made and posted, um, just the process behind it, how long it took, if it was hard or not, the budget. So this is going to be the first episode, and here's meal one. So meal one, we made some hot honey chicken with some white rice on the side and some mixed vegetables. I forgot to take a pre-picture with all the ingredients in this, but the preparation time is around 30 minutes. Cook time was around 20 minutes. These are all on the high side. Relatively for all these meals, you're going to be within start to finish an hour tops. There are going to be a few exceptions where the meals are going to run few hours, maybe a couple of days, just kind of moving everything around just to keep a wide variety. So the preparation behind this, you're just gonna need some chicken, some honey, a couple spices, some rice, some mixed vegetables. So start off, we're gonna prepare chicken. We're going to take our chicken out of the package, toss it in a bowl. We're going to glaze all the entire bowl, covering the chicken with honey. The more honey you add, the sweeter it's going to be. We're going to add some garlic powder, some salt, some paprika, some red pepper flakes, some onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning. Everything's to taste. You don't want to over season it. You don't want to under season it. But for certain things like the red pepper flakes, the more you add, the spicier it's going to be. The more honey you add, the sweeter it's going to be. So just finding that right balance, it kind of comes with time and practice, just cooking over time. You'll eventually figure it out. But as long as you just kind of cover everything, it's usually a decent amount. So once you kind of throw everything in the bowl, you're going to mix it up, make sure everything gets stirred around, covers each all the surface of the chicken. Just kind of let it sit there and soak for maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It's completely up to you. Um, on the cooking side of things, we're going to start off with cooking the rice. The rice takes probably the longest, but at the same time, it's relatively easy. You're just going to throw rice is always 1 to 1 when you're cooking minute rice. So just throw a cup of water into a pot, get it to a rolling boil, throw a cup of rice in there, cover it, let it sit. That's all you got to do for the rice. Mixed vegetables, just a frozen bag of vegetables. You just throw it in the microwave for 4 to 5 minutes. They're done. So you're gonna start with those two to start off. Chicken does not take as long. Just kind of throw some oil in the pan. Not a ton, not too much. We're not frying it. We're just tossing some oil in there just to keep the chicken from burning and sticking to the pan. You're gonna cook each piece of chicken on each side, maybe 2, 3 minutes aside, or until it's fully cooked. It all depends on how thick your chicken slices are. The thicker it is, the longer it's gonna take. This is one of the meals where you want to make sure you cook it all the way through. You don't want to be eating raw chicken, and it's not healthy. Um, on the meal two, we made some bang bang shrimp tacos. Also another fun meal, pretty tasty. Shrimp in this meal is probably going to be your most expensive thing. You get a bag of frozen shrimp from the store, maybe get them on sale for $12, and you can make like 4 or 5 meals out of it. So you put your shrimp at like $3 or $4 for this meal. Like I said, they were frozen, so we're gonna defrost them. Just throw them in a bowl of water, cool water, not hot. Um, and you're just gonna let it sit there. They'll eventually defrost it after like 5, 10 minutes, no longer than that. While your shrimp's defrosting, you can start setting up your breadcrumbs. We're gonna put some breadcrumbs on a plate, some Italian seasoning, some garlic powder, some red pepper flakes again. The more red pepper, the spicier it's gonna be. After that, you're gonna whip up 1 egg into a bowl. This is gonna be the binder here. After that, you're just gonna peel your shrimp, toss them into the egg batter, Mix it all around so that way all the shrimp is covered in egg. Toss the shrimp um into your breadcrumbs. That's gonna Now your shrimp are ready to be cooked. Once again, we're gonna have some rice with this. So 1 to 1, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of rice. Relatively quick. Um, Now you can throw some oil into the pan, a little bit more than the previous one, covering the entire bottom of the pan, and then just lay your shrimp in there. You're gonna cook the shrimp probably gonna be 2 to 3 minutes on each side until you get that nice golden color on the shrimp. Once you think they're done, we're gonna take them out of the pan with the oil, and you're gonna put it onto a paper plate or any kind of plate or a cooking sheet with a paper towel. Soaks up some of the oil, so you're not just eating gross, soggy, oily shrimp. The paper towel is gonna suck some of the oil out of it, and it's gonna crisp up instead of just saying like soggy, wet. Once that's done, you're just gonna throw some rice onto a tortilla, some lettuce, some rice, some sour cream, some avocado, your shrimp, and some bang bang sauce, which I bought from the store. I mean, pretty straightforward. Whatever you want to put on there, it's completely up to you. However much of each you want to put on, it's completely up to your taste. There's no right or wrong thing. Meal three here, we got some broccoli with sausage and garlic butter over pasta. This meal is pretty quick and easy. Your preparation time is around 10 minutes. Cook time was maybe 10, 15 minutes tops, depending on what you got to do. Um, you just need some olive oil, a small knob of butter, some sausage links. If they're pre-cooked, that's good. If not, you have to cook some. Just kind of throw them in a pan, roll them around, wait until they brown on every side. Once that's done, then you kind of they're good. Just chop them in smaller pieces, bite size. You're gonna need some red pepper flakes and whatever kind of pasta you want. I use some linguine in this one, so you're also gonna need some minced garlic as you saw on the previous slide. Now we're just gonna toss some oil into a pan. Uh, Toss in 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And then your broccoli. Kind of let that sit in there, let it cook. The broccoli, you might need to break it up into smaller bite-sized pieces, and you're just gonna let that cook in there, starting every couple minutes or so. Broccoli is gonna start to turn a little brown on the tips. That's how you know when you can throw your sausage in. Broccoli's just about done. The sausage is now gonna heat up if it's was cold previously. It's gonna start to release some of the juices and start to flavor up the pan some more. Once that's done, after like 4 minutes or so, you're just gonna throw your pasta right on top. Just follow whatever it says on the box for whatever pasta you need to cook. Throw that right on top and throw that in with a knob of butter. You're just gonna be stirring that in constantly just to make it all nice and get all the juices, everything coated in the butter, the sausage juices, the garlic, the oil, some of the juices from the broccoli that comes out. And once after like 5 minutes of that, everything should be ready to go. Just kind of scoop it out, throw it into a bowl, salt, pepper, and a little bit of grated cheese if you want. Kind of makes it a little bit better. But other than that, pretty simple. Like once again, not too expensive. Your broccoli, frozen bag of broccoli is maybe $2 max. A box of pasta, you're only going to be using half of it, and then your sausage links, which are maybe $5. So you're looking at maybe $15. Make like 3 servings worth of food here. You can always make more. You can always make less. So thank you for joining me for the first episode, and have a good one.